This is what your instrument cluster will say when your coolant level is low. It'll show a little picture, and then to the right it'll say coolant level low. Alright, so the first thing you do to fill up more coolant to top it off, if you see that symbol that popped up down here, what you want to do now, left of the steering wheel, and hopefully you have seen this before, but right here is this little handle, is the engine release. So you pull that back, and that is going to unlatch your hood. Once you have your hood up, then you come left of the engine, over here in this compartment, and we're going to go right here. Here is your coolant, and that's the screw on top. So let's go ahead and screw that off. Before you unscrew this, make sure that the car is completely cooled down. Do not unscrew this if the engine is still hot, because you're going to get fizzing and this could pop and just shoot straight up. So wait till the engine is completely cooled down for at least, I'd say at least a couple hours or so. You know, cool to the touch, and then go ahead and open it on up, and just turn counterclockwise, and you'll get a little bit of a hiss. And my car's been sitting overnight, and you get a little bit of a hiss, but that's okay. A little bit of pressure in there, and then that is where we're going to put the coolant. And this is our coolant here, and this is BMW Coolant, really good. All the guys on the forum boards like this. This is full strength, and so what we have to do is we have to, however much we put in of this, we have to put equal amounts of distilled or reverse osmosis water. Make sure it says distilled water so it doesn't put hard mineral spots inside your tank. So let's say we do 6 ounces of this, you have to do 6 ounces of this. But I just kind of pour it by eye. So let's go ahead and pour it on in. And take a look here first though before we do. So as we look inside here, you're going to see max and minimum. Okay? So as you start to fill, the way you tell, and if you're on minimum, is the water level is just going to go right above it, and then of course maximum, it's going to go right over the top of that. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and pour on in our coolant first, and then our 50-50 split of distilled water. I like to use these little paper filter cups that the gas stations give you for free, just to make sure that you don't spill any coolant on your engine or car and drips down. Okay, so it's a little bit low, so we're going to just go ahead and pour on in about a 4-second count there, and then we're going to take our water and pour about equal amounts in. Then we're going to check the level here. So remove this and look on in. Okay, as you can see now, our level is above the minimum, as you can see with the slightly blue color tint water right there. So it's above the minimum, so we're above the minimum amount to not trigger the sensor, but we're not above the maximum. As you can see, the maximum is really yellow, where that is kind of a shiny blue there, and I'd rather not touch it, but as you can see that for yourself. So we're going to pour just a little bit more in, again, of the 50-50 split, and then we're going to get it up to the maximum level. So let's go ahead and do that now. Pour a little bit of that. Come over with your water. Pour a little bit of that. And let's check it again. And now here's a better shot of the minimum, where it's a blue tint, and it's just above the maximum now. So the water is now, if this was the maximum sensor, the water is laying flat on it. So that is perfect. You don't want to fill it up any more than that, or it's going to shoot over into your overflow, squirt out your car. So just don't fill it more than the maximum amount there. And that is how you add coolant to your tank. And again, in a few weeks or a little bit of time, if you get that sensor back on your dashboard, you probably have a small slow leak in your upper or lower hose, and that's what I actually do. In my lower hose I have a small leak that I have to add coolant probably about twice a month. So I'm going to be repairing that lower hose and showing you as well, and I'm also going to have a video up about how to check your lower hose or upper hose for where the location of the leak would be. So stay tuned for that. And lastly, what you want to do is you just want to screw it on and just put it on hand tight. So just give it just a little bit of a nice turn to keep it on there nice and tight. Alright guys, stay tuned for more tips and tricks on BMW E65 E66 BMWs. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.